Hello from my bed. So in 2021, I am doing the Build Your Library Hygge Reading Challenge. There are 41 prompts, and I have planned out in my trusty new journal books for each prompt. Sometimes I'm doing even 2 or 3 books from a prompt. Oh God, I don't know how I'm going to finish this. But I will be reading 50 plus books based on this challenge. So I'm going to read out all the prompts and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be reading for those prompts. If it's a physical book, I will be actually showing you the physical book. And if it is an ebook or an audio book, I will put up a picture for you guys. So this is going to be a long video. So grab yourself something to eat and drink and let's get started. Okay, so here are all the physical books spread out on my bed. I have a couple of audiobooks and then I have some stuff on my Kindle. And this is the journal where I've written down all the prompts and all the books. So I'm going to be reading the prompts out. There are 41 and then I'm going to be showing you the book that I'm using. Okay, let's go. So the first prompt is a book with your favorite color. And for that, I'm going to be using The Night Watch by Sarah Waters. This is purple and purple is my favorite color. I also picked up another book that I haven't written about, but my past is a foreign country. It does have a very little bit of purple on the cover, so I thought I could use this as well. Okay, then we have a story set under the sea, and for this I have a Kindle book called Soul of an Octopus. Then a country you would like to visit. I would like to visit Japan, and so I have The Suspect X, and this is translated from Japanese. It's a murder mystery, I think. Next, we have a novel written in verse, Clap When You Land. This is an audiobook, a book set in a library, and for that, I have The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. This has a library, and I think that library is Dracula's library. Very cool. I've read this before. It will be a reread. Next, we have mythology. For that, I'm reading The Forest of Enchantments on my Kindle. Same with Fairy Tale, Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Indigenous author, I'm taking Emily's recommendation and reading The Round House. It's on my Kindle. A genre you never pick up, Murder on Malabar Hill, which is a murder mystery, and this is also on my Kindle. A book about a game, I'm using Wolf by Wolf, which is about a motorcycle race. This is Emily's recommendation and it's also a reread for me. So that's cool. Next is a book with a household pet, and I am reading Punachi by Perumal Murugan. And then we have a book which is translated. And so for that, I have Jasmine Days by Benjamin. Then we have favorite author, Jenny Lawson. And I'm rereading Furiously Happy for the millionth time. Okay, that's there. Then a new to you author. And I am reading The Curse of Mohenjo-daro by Mahakhan Phillips. Then it says a new favorite, a book you think will be a new favorite. And for that, I'm going to be reading Kim Ji-young, born in 1982. This is on my Kindle. Books published in the year that you were born. So it's 1989. I have 3 books for this. One of them I have on my Kindle, which is Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. But the other 2 I have here. I have The Joy Luck Club and Sexing the Cherry. This is not read. This is a reread. I'm very interested in reading this. Bought it purely on the name. No idea what it's about. Next, we have a book about food. And for that, I have Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain. Then, a book with a house on the cover. There is In the Dream House, which I have both as an audiobook and an ebook. And then there is A Place for Us. It has a house on the cover. And I've heard a lot about this and how it's really sad and makes you cry. So I'm looking forward to this. I like sad books. Then we have a nostalgic book, a book that makes you feel nostalgic. And for me, that is Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly. This is a book that I read when I was very, very into YA and I loved it and I read it again and again. And this makes me very nostalgic because this happened even before my kids were born. So I'm going to be reading this. There is new release, and I'm going to be reading Still Life by Sarah Winman. Tin Man is one of my favorite books, and so I think I will enjoy that. Then, book recommended by a friend. Okay, I have three. I have Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. This was recommended by Jyotsna. Then I have Greetings from Berry Park. This was recommended by Nashwa. And I have Loss by Siddharth Dhanvi Changvi, which was recommended by Harsh. So I have those three recommendations. Then it says book recommended by a family member, and that is Annihilation of Caste by B.R. Ambedkar. This has been highly recommended by my brother, and I'm reading this in January as part of a read along with Sant Reads and my friend Manya. Cool. Then a biography or a memoir. So I have two. You can see them here. There is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. And then there is Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb. Then we have a classic. And I'm going to be reading Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. And then what do we have? We have a modern classic, a book that you think should be a classic. And for me, that is the book Thief. This is a World War II book, and Death is the narrator. A book that has won an award, and I'm going to be reading Girl, Woman, Other. And this is another January read for me, so that's awesome. This won the Booker Prize in 2019. Then there is a book about an issue that you want to learn more about. I'm going to be reading Coming Out as Dalit. And a Dalit is an untouchable, or they were considered untouchables, the lowest caste in our caste system. And things should be changing for them, but they aren't going as fast as should be. So let's see what happens. Then we have a book written by a person of color. I'm reading M and the Big Whom. This should also be counted as favorite color, right? This is about mental health. It's written by an Indian, Jerry Pinto. So I'm counting it because we are also people of color. And I also have You Should See Me in a Crown, which I think is written by a black person. Then short story collection. So I have two short story collections. I have Eidgah Evam Anya Kahaniyan by Munshi Premchand, which is a Hindi short story collection. And then I have The Goat Thief by Perumal Murugan. That's also translated. Then I have something that has been made into a movie or a TV show. So I have Pather Panchali, and this has been made into a movie. And I have Rebecca, which has just been made into a movie. This will be a reread, and I really want to read it and then watch the movie. That's done. Next, what do we have? We have a TV movie. We have a book about music. And for that, I have The Music Room by Namita Devi Dayal. This is about a girl who is reluctant to learn music, but then she ends up being really talented. Next, we have a book with LGBTQ plus rep, and that is You Should See Me in a Crown. I'm listening to this on audio. The next one is a play, and I have Hamlet by William Shakespeare. The next says local author, and I am going with A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth, which is a giant book. He has a house in Delhi. Then we have non-fiction about something you want to learn. And for that, I've picked up The Farthest Field. And this is about India's role in World War II. So that should be interesting. Then we have Girls in STEM. I'm reading The Kiss Quotient. Surprisingly, the main character works in STEM. And Still Alice, which is about a scientist who gets Alzheimer's. A book set in your favorite vacation destination. I'm going to listen to Beach Read. For an animal on the cover, I'm reading a horror novel which I have on my Kindle, which is Bunny. Book with a cozy cover. I have this Radiance of a Thousand Suns. Somehow this orangey color makes me feel very, very warm and cozy. This could also double up for house on the cover. Like these are all high-rise buildings, right? Cool. This is historical fiction. Okay. And then the last one is your favorite book. And I will have to find it in this giant pile. I'm showing you real time stuff, guys, and here it is. Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed this messy but chaotic video. I wish I could have shot it in my regular location. It would be easier to show you the books. But I'm on bed rest and this is real life right now. Anyway, do you think I can do this challenge? Let me know in the comments below because there are definitely 50 plus books on my TBR because of this challenge. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in my next video. Bye.